this video, I am showing you guys how to get this mermaid vibrations with only makeup. And this is a makeup tutorial of color, so if you really do not love and colorful looks, then I suggest you back away right now, because there's nothing but colorful eyes and metallic lips and just pretty much highlighter all over the body. This isn't just face, it's also the neck and chest area as well. So if you really want to know how to get this glowy, beautiful, wet skin looking makeup goddess, whatever, then please keep on watching. Now for some, of course, I know this isn't going to be wearable, but to me, I mean, I'm a mermaid, so it's very wearable. But if you are also a mermaid, then rock it outside and do whatever you want with this look. I'm about to go to sleep, to be completely honest, so enjoy.
My skin is prepped, so it's time to prime, and for that, I'll be using the NYX Honey Do Me Up Primer / Serum to not only prime my skin, but to give my skin a beautiful luminosity. You know, like every mermaid ever. So I rub it in until I feel like my skin has absorbed the product and radiating like the sun. And before you start thinking, yes, I'm wearing a top. Naughty. Now to really prime my T-zone, I'm using the Maybelline's Baby Skin Primer in just that area. This will blur my photogenic pores and fine lines and lightly mattify since it gets pretty oily there. And I'll be shining enough for all the highlight you'll be seeing later in the video. I'll be color correcting with the City Color Correct and Perfect palette since mermaids have perfectly flawless skin. The yellow concealer is going under my eyes to cancel out any darkness, and the green concealer goes over any redness I have. And since I am a mermaid, I'm the best individual to get mermaidy advice from. You know, my foundation of choice is Maybelline Dream Cushion using a clean, damp beauty blender. This foundation leaves a beautiful, dewy finish as if you just left the ocean and your body is glistening from the water drops. Not really, but close enough. Another good thing about this foundation is that it's very buildable, so I actually applied 2 layers for maximum coverage. Another Maybelline product is the Age Rewind Concealer, which is in the color light. I'm dabbing the concealer in all my highlight areas, including my collarbone, shoulders, chest, well, boobs. To contour, I'm using the NYX Wonder Stick in Universal. Of course, applying this to all of the contour areas. With a few drops of the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir in my beauty blender, I'll be blending the concealer and not the contour. Blending both at the same time will only lead to the face makeup looking very muddy. And trust me, mermaids don't look muddy. Instead of the sponge, I'm using a brush to blend out the contour in circular motions. This is a Real Technique stipple brush, one of my favorites, and I'm pretty sure this is one of Ariel's favorites too. I might have seen her use it once. And to make sure that everything stays in place, I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. You can't go wrong with something that has the word glow in the name. Anyway, the light shade is to set where the concealer was applied, and the dark shade is to set the contoured areas. I'm making sure that everything is set before moving on. If your face feels tacky, you need more. Don't be afraid to pack it on. You're a freaking mermaid, and your skin is still gonna glow through the powder. Trust me. You ever get that moment when you feel like your makeup is good how it is and you should stop, but you do something more to it anyway? I've had that moment several times while filming this, but I'm happy with the end result anyway. To make my body shine, I'm using the City Color Intense Exposure Highlight Powder and just applying it on my high points, aka my cheekbones, temples, nose, cupid's bow, chin, forehead, collarbone, shoulders, middle of the neck, boobs, and whatever these things are called. I will be more glowy than the light of that fish that tried to eat Marlin and Dory. I believe it's called an anglerfish, but don't quote me on that. And to make it even more intense, the brush gets sprayed with the Maybelline Master Fix, gets more pigment, and applying it to the same areas as before. The blush for my pearly cheeks is the Rimmel Linen Lasting Finish Blush and Highlight in Autumn Catwalk. For some pretty full looking dark brows, I'm using the Jordana Brow Powder Duo in black. With an angled brush, the brown powder is swept onto the first 2/3 of my brow, and the black is used on the last third for a nice ombre brow. Then setting and adding volume with the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Mascara. You need attention drawing brows so the sailors can see your expressions from miles away. I'm skipping eyeshadow primer today and simply mattifying my eyes with the same light powder from the Wet n Wild Contour Palette. Just patting it on with a finger and then going straight into the Ulta Rose Gold Palette. I ran out of breath there for a second. Speaking of breath, the color I used as my transition shade is called Breathless. Then going straight into the Wet n Wild Poster Child palette using a fluffy blending brush, the stark pink color goes into the crease over the transition shade to deepen it. I keep adding more and more shadow until I get the opacity I want, which is a lot. Then with this CoverGirl Eye Enhancers Quad in Crystal Waters, I'm using the sparkly teal color called Misty Seas and patting it all on the lid. Then patting the blue color beside it called Blue Caribbean on top. On to another Wet n Wild palette. This is the Comfort Zone one, and I'm using this gorgeous definer eyeshadow on the outer third of my eyes. I'm not even sure how to describe it other than a perfect dupe for MAC's Blue Brown pigment. I'm serious. I'm packing on the entire outer third, not just the lid, but the crease area too. Then I'm just blending it out with a large fluffy brush, and then I'm adding more of that shadow onto the outer third of just my lid this time. And then blending it out again with the same fluffy brush. To highlight both the inner corner and brow bone, I'm using the left brow bone color, which is a beautiful sparkly champagne color, and simply using my fingers. To jazz up my inner mermaid even more, I'm using the shimmery green eyeliner pencil from Rimmel. This is the Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer in Emerald Sparkle, and I'm lining both my bottom lash line and waterline. Back to the Poster Child palette, I'm using the green I obviously like since I've hit pan pretty hard, and smoking out the green liner with a shader brush. Then smoking out a bit more using the yellow from the same palette. Today I'm winging it out. And it's been a while too. Every luxurious mermaid loves wings, and so for that I'm using the Maybelline Gel Liner. The wings aren't super long, but not short either. Just a, quote, normal size, unquote, wing. And I'm making sure it's sharp as well. Mascara of choice is Maybelline's Big Shot, just coating both bottom and top lashes liberally. Today's lashes are the Eylure Luxe Lashes in Opulent for the beautifully lengthy full lashes us mermaids have. Just using the tiny tube of lash glue that came with them and popping them on. Moving on to lips, I'm using the NYX Slide On Lip Pencil in Sugar Glass to lighten and slightly overline the lips. Then going over it with the Maybelline Color Sensational Nude Matte Lipstick in Hot Sand. And if anyone knows me, they know I love hitting this cupid's bow with, quote, too much, unquote, highlighter. So I won't. Instead, I'll use an eyeshadow as one. Take that, society. Just applying one from the Ulta Rose Gold palette called Pink and applying it with a fluffy eyeshadow brush from City Color until my lips look pretty much metallic.
And that, guys, wraps up this makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. If you liked the video, please give it a big old thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Also, if you'd like to leave a comment or question down below, I will answer back and comment back as soon as I possibly can. Also, feel free to check out my website for more content. I would appreciate it so much. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you. Mwah! Bye-bye.